Hi there. So we're now into early September and I must apologise that I haven't done a video for about 4 or 5 weeks now. Really busy at work, as you've probably seen from my past few videos. Work seems to be taking over my life at the minute, but having said that, I've still been down here as and when I can. The plants aren't nowhere near up to the standard where I'd like them to be, but I did manage to get a show done at Cromlin this week, so it was okay. Poor turnout for flowers wise. There was only 2, and I did happen to place second in everything. So I was second, but I was also last. But you can only show what you've got. It has been a very challenging year for growing. Dahlias look okay. Can't really complain. But they just aren't up to the standard where I'd like them to be. This week coming, we have harrogate flower show. I'm hoping that I've got a couple of days spare this week where I can whip through all of the flowers, just checking what I've got. I have been removing buds and side buds, and I have got some flowers for harrogate, but just nowhere near the quality what I'd like them to be. But having said that, I should have something, but it's whether I've got the time to get the cut ready for harrogate and get them up there. I have got onions, but we'll have a trip over once we've been to the allotment. I've shown you around here, and I'll show you the onions at home, and I'll explain what's happening with them. So we've got Canoa Challenger, which is very small this year. Having said that, there's still obviously the best blooms are damaged by the bloody wood. You can see the browning on the side there, but the size of them is pretty small. First blooms out weren't the biggest, weren't up the size, but they're starting to creep up the ring size now, so hopefully I should get a few. We've got Windhome Diane, ridiculously high. I did manure the beds this year, and I did hammer them with fertilisers, so the height on all of the plants is really high. Them ones there will be tipping, they'll be close to 7 foot high now, which ideally isn't very good because you can't see the flower properly, but they're doing okay. Later batch of Val's candy, which was sent up by Kevin Was. He's got the Allotment, Allotment World on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. Very good Dahlia grower. I haven't seen much of his flowers this year, to be honest, so if you're watching, Kevin, you need to get some pictures and videos out there for people to see. But they're just starting to come up there now. You can see a few blooms, and then you've got the ones here. So hopefully I should have something for harrogate this week. So that's Val's candy there. Kiwi Gloria, looking okay on the small side. Maybe I should have reduced the numbers down, but they're looking okay. One of well, it just seems to grow right for us on my garden is Mary's Jemanda. It just doesn't seem to be as good this year. I know you can see a lot of them I haven't removed side buds and what have you, but it normally grows all right for us. So I've missed a few on these plants, but as I say, I'll get through them this week, and hopefully I should have a decent cut for Malvern, which is in about 2.5 weeks, well, 3 weeks time nearly, 2.5, 3 weeks time. So Mary's Jemanda, okay, but just not good enough. What I do like this year is this is Hillcrest Jersey. Really nice flower. Just look at that, it's beautiful. It's on the small side, but I haven't had a chance to get through them with the amount of fertiliser that I'd like to have done, the feeding regime, but they're okay. Charlie 2, looking okay, as I say again, on the small side, but still alright. What else we've got? We have got over here is Oakwood Goldcrest. Beautiful flower, absolutely stunning. Same again, small side, but they're starting to creep up the ring size now as I'm removing the flowers. More Hillcrest Jersey, and over the side here is a large pom. I think it's Newland's Josephine. They're looking okay. I fancy a few vases of that at harrogate, and then we've got some scraps over the back there which the wind's just absolutely hammering, and I can't get in. I really need to adjust the width of the paths between the beds So you can see that there's not much of a gap. I'm having to brush flowers as I'm walking past. So next year I really need to rethink how I'm going to be growing, because work's busy with the summer. As I say, I've said it in the last few videos, I'm a plasterer by trade, and we'll mainly do external rendering. So once we've got render on the wall, we can't just walk away from it. We'll have to stay and finish it. So sometimes we'll work until 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I haven't had a chance to get up here. So I'm gonna have to think of I'm either gonna have to reduce the numbers of flowers I grow and space them out more, which gives us a chance to tie them in, or I'm just gonna have to readjust everything the way I grow it. But new plan for next year, or having said that, probably just scrap work off and just start looking after my garden like I was in the last couple of years. But can't do that because we need to make money obviously at the end of the day. But I need to rethink and readjust and sort my time and schedules out for next year. This bed here is basically just blew over with the wind. The wind's just ripping through, so the wind comes down and whips straight through these flowers on the corner here and twists them over. You can see it's a little bit windy now and it's starting to push them over, so hopefully hang off for another few days so I can get a cut for harrogate, and then in 2 weeks time we've got Malvern. So that's it with the dahlias. Carrots, absolute disaster with carrots this year. A fox has been, so early in the season we had the cat which has got in and basically dug all this up. Well, they've more or less died, and in the last couple of weeks there's a fox been getting in, and there's a lot of racing pigeons on this allotment site, and you can see all the pigeon fellas, well, more in particular on that bed. The foxes obviously had it in here, jumped on the carrot beds and started rolling around with them, and smashed the tops of the plants. Carrots underneath are alright, but the tops are looking a little bit tired and flat. But carrots underneath are fine, so still edible, and I probably could have got a shot with them because I've been to a couple of shows this year and the numbers are really down compared to the last couple of years, but it has been a really testing year for exhibiting. So if you've got anything to show, you might as well just stick it in, because as I say, numbers are down. So get it whacked in, even if you don't think it's going to win. You probably get a place. Leeks, I haven't actually shown a leek at all this year. I wish I had, because as I say, numbers are down, and I went to 2 shows and there was 7 stands at the Cromington show and only half a dozen at the other show that I went to. So really need to start thinking about getting some of these leeks in. My main show is next Saturday for the leeks at the Moore House, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 15 leeks to go at, and I know for a fact that I'll get, well, everyone's under 6 inches. It's just getting the girth of the leeks right. So for comparison, we've got that one there, which the button's sitting at about 4 inches up, 2 flags off. It's going to be up here, and they're sitting at about 16 inches round. So there is some bigger ones in there. I wish I had them in at the national, because I think the numbers weren't particularly good there. But I'm kicking myself really. You should just put something in, even if you don't think it's going to win, just to get the numbers back up. But hey ho. Leeks, these are the Yorkshire Giants, and I've been asking around because the leeks that I've got have actually shredded and split, split into multiple leeks, and you can actually show a split leek is a heavyweight supposedly. If you've got any advice on it, if you think that you can or you can't, stick it in the comments, and we'll see what happens with what people think of it. But I'm gonna whack it in just for a bit of controversy and see how it does. So I've got one there for harrogate, a big one, and one there for Malvern. My thoughts on it: I don't think it should be, but if the rules stipulate you can, get them in. I'm gonna have a crack at it just to throw it out there and see what people's thoughts are. But I don't think they'll win, but got to stick them in and try. Chrysanthemums, really struggling to keep them hydrated, obviously over the summer with work, but they're looking all right. We'll see how they get on. So that's it. Dahlias went over. What we'll do is we'll have a little trip up to the greenhouse at home. Let's have a bit of a tidy up here, and then we'll have a trip over to the greenhouse at home. So that's it. See you at the greenhouse. So we're now in the greenhouse at home, and as you can see, the giant onions are just about finished. Basically what I put it down to is just the heat stress. Size wise, they're sitting at 28, well, that one over there is sitting at 28 inches round. I think this one here is about the same. But good thing about them, they both have the very long neck. I don't know whether that's the strain or whether that's because it's grown in cocoa or what, but I was speaking to Peter Glazebrook last year, who seems to think that type of shape is caused by growing in cocoa. I don't know how true that is. If anyone's got any thoughts or theories on it, please just stick it in the comments below. But they're finished. Hopefully they hold on for harrogate. 4 more days till harrogate. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere out there near the winners, because I know some people have got some, well, I know that, and Nick will probably be watching this, Nick's got some absolutely outstanding onions. But he's really put the effort in with the heat control, with the, well, plenty of fans, plenty of shading, but you only get out of it what you put into it, basically. And I just haven't had the time to be messing around with heating fan systems and aircon units and what have you. But next year, as everyone always says, there's always next year, so we'll see. I am still going to take them down, and I am still going to get them weighed, but I don't think they'll be up there. It might be up in the heaviest 3. I've got a few equal size, so I've got that one there, which is probably the biggest. This one here, I don't know if you can see for comparison, and there's a sneaky little monster one in there. But weight wise, I would think it's hard to guess, to be honest, with the neck height and what have you. Sorry, with the neck height, but I would like to think they're around the 12 pound or more. I know that Gary from Geordie Giant Veg has got some big ones, so we'll see. Best mates, but we'll compete against each other as soon as they hit the bench. We want ours to be the biggest, but he bid his last year, but we'll see what happens this year. So that's it. Next video, hopefully I'll try and get a video when I'm at Harrogate of the stuff down there, but it's just timing and stuff. But I'll try and get a video. If not, I'll do a video on the weekend, and I'll get the photos on of how I've done at Harrogate, so everyone can see how I've done. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.